Hey all, welcome back to another Less is More 2. Got some new stuff today. Excuse me. I'll have to volume that down. So, I didn't show it, but I wanted to get a bunch of green orbs. So, I went ahead and did a search online, and apparently the Air Guardian is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So, I went ahead and followed what a lot of people are doing, and then that's just trapping him in a little thing up in the sky. And I killed him a bunch of times real easy with the lightning bolt spell, or just the lightning spell. So I've got pretty much every green spell, skill, whatever you want to call it, almost all. I think I'm lacking 3. But then I started thinking, well, if I had known that much earlier on, I would have done it much sooner and got some green skill points. So I started looking at red, and apparently the Nature Guardian is fairly easy, and I'm here to attest to that. It is actually pretty easy. You can see here I killed 2 of them, and this is what dropped. I'll have to go look and see what this thing does, this Nature Skiff, but it dropped off of 1 of them. But what this is right here is this is how I was kind of leveling up my armor. You can see I have the Battle Mage armor here. I also did a suit of dark armor. Dark armor sucks. I died so many times in the deep dark wearing that stuff. Even after imbuing it, it was almost a one-hit kill off of a spider and an enderman. I died once from an enderman, twice from spiders. Actually, 3 times from spiders. So, yeah. Even though that stuff is very cool, it ain't worth a shit in the deep dark. Now I haven't tried everything else, but I've been very unlucky with that stuff in the deep dark. So if I go down there, I'm either going to, 1, use that necklace that keeps them from spawning, or whatever. Because if I miss a hit, I'm dead. I mean, plain and simple, I'm dead. So what I have in here is and doing this with witches, I did it the same way. I started off with a powered spawner. They're fairly easy to make. They're a lot slower than you can just hear how quick they're dropping over here. That's a soul shard spawner. And I killed these until I got a tier 5 witch spawner, and then just changed that powered spawner out for a tier 5 witch spawner. But this one is a dryad powered spawner up there. And if you don't know how to make a powered spawner, you take a powered spawner, and then you take a soul vial. Is that what it's called? enderIO. What's this thing called? Where's it at? It's a little this thing right here. Soul vial. Not too hard to make. Solarium, fused quartz. Solarium, of course, is soul sand and gold. And all you got to do is walk up to a mob that you want to capture with the soul vial in your hand, right click it, and it goes into the vial. You then use a soul binder and a broken spawner, which we got tons from those things down the deep dark. Whatever those houses things are. And then you combine those in the soul binder, and then you take a powered spawner with the new spawner that you get, the bound spawner, and an anvil, and combine them together, and that gives you a powered spawner of a certain type. So it's really easy to do. You just need some experience and that soul vial, and it gives you a nice rate of mobs. It's just not as fast as the soul shard. But if you don't have the option with soul shards, then this is the way to go. Okay, so now back to this. So what I have is, apparently, if you are not in the know, and it sounds like many of you are, if you kill dryads, that will spawn the Nature Guardian. And so what we have here, I could probably change these out for spikes. I don't know. You know what? Should we do that? Let's try that. Because I'm having to kill these manually. Let's see where I have gold spikes around. Here we go. We'll take these gold spikes, and let's go over here, and let's take this guy off for now. If you haven't seen this before, I'm sorry, I'm hiccuping. This is the Ender Collector. It's kind of like the vacuum chest or item collector. It's got a pretty short range. I think it's only 4 blocks max. Just clicking it, you can see down in the lower left how it changes. And it kind of shows you the range. And 4 is its max, and then it'll drop down to half a block. Alright, so we want something better than that. No, I guess we're going to have to break it. Yeah. Nope. Okay, I need a pick. Where's a pick? So we'll break this real quick, because we don't want it. No, I guess it doesn't matter. It'll go in the chest. I don't care. I think one of them went in there. Alright, so we're going to put these down instead. Maybe that'll help a little bit more than the wooden spikes were. The wooden spikes I had to sit back at distance and shoot them with fire bolts and stuff, because this only brings them down to 1 health. So hopefully this will do better. So it should be 5 dryads for 1 guardian. So we're not going to turn this on too long, because I don't want to, because I got 2 last time. So what do we got there? 1, 2, 3. There's 4. Okay, let's turn that off. We should get a guardian in here. Oh, they drop life. What is this stuff? Life essence? Life essence. Okay, well, that's where that came from. I thought those came from the guardians. Okay, didn't happen. So let's try it again. I wonder if I got to kill him myself. What is that floating around? What was that? I may have to kill them myself. It seems like I should have had a guardian by now. Well, we'll start shooting some. Maybe that'll help. Yep, there we go. Okay, so let's stop that from them from spawning. And if you get too close, you can see you get hurt. Okay, let me get my regen over here. He seemed to only be able to hurt you by throwing that thing at you, because he can't actually hit you. See? Yeah, he threw that thing at me. This battle mage armor isn't too bad. I like it because mainly it repairs itself, so I don't have to worry about that. And this isn't the quickest way in the world to kill him, I'm sure. I can't seem to get a bar on his health. Wait a minute. Can I see it now? No. I got all kinds of those sky sleds from the Air Guardian. It took me like 3 times of getting tossed way up in the air and him disappearing or despawning before I finally figured out how to kill that Air Guardian. This guy is a little bit easier. Mainly he just does damage. Air Guardian didn't really even do damage to me because he can't the way I've got the little trap thing set up, he can't really pull me in. We'll go take a look at that before the end here. So this is nice because now this gives me a way to get the red spells, because I need things like I would like a more powerful spell, so that means I need duration for buffs and power or spell power or something to come on, die already. Now I did hook up on this burnout reduction. I put it on 3 pieces of armor because when I was down here killing the witches, and he did. So now we have 3 of them. So yeah, nice little easy way to get some of this stuff. It's got some nature skith here. Let's go look at that real quick. So that is pretty cool. That is a nice, easy way to get some red infinity orbs. Let me just put this stuff away. Life essence, nature essence. We'll just put that away for now. Let's go see what that does. Nature's Skiff. Nature's Skiff. Back. I have not found a Dark Mage. That's why I was looking to see if it mentioned a place that they spawn. Have not seen one anywhere. Items. Nature's Skiff. Be thrown like a boomerang by right-clicking the costume and do so. All plant clearing effects and damage is increased. May have to try that out against the nature guy himself. Use that as just toss that sucker at him. 250 mana though. I'm not really sure how much mana I have. Okay, one of the other spells that I made was Mark and Recall. Now the question I have is this just one? Because I don't see a way of setting like secondary points or anything, so that kind of can I make a secondary Mark and Recall? Will that work to get secondary points, or does it just kind of stick to that? So let's fly over to the Nature's place. Again, I really wasn't sure. You know, I read all kinds of things about these guys destroy everything, and I just have not seen that happen as of yet. Got to go up a little bit before we can see it. Should be right underneath it. Oh, past it. Okay. So this is the nature or the air one, and what I did is to if that door is up, I can't toss it in. If I don't have that door up, he can suck me in there and beat the piss out of me because he removes your armor. This armor actually held up really well until he removed my armor. So what I can do is I come in here and I toss an air one in there. He drops down. Now everything I read is that there's a hollow block beneath that center block underneath there that'll trap him. It works really great for trapping me. If I stand there, I can't get out of there without flying. For him, it seems okay. He does all right moving around. For the most part, he'll stay right here in the center. But every once in a while he will get out, and he'll go to one of these two corners, and of course he sucks me in that direction. So that's why I have these two walls here. This will keep me from, I can just, if he's over here, I go to this side and I can still shoot him, and if he goes to that side, I can come over here and shoot him at that side, and this just keeps me centered. And of course the roof keeps me from him throwing me way up into the air, which doesn't hurt me, but it just means that it takes me time to come back. And then when I need to get in, I can just open the door, get the items, and then come back out. Now the one thing I've noticed is that if I use any other spell other than lightning, I really don't get more airdrops, which is bizarre. Lightning seems to, I get at least one 99% of the time. If I use fire or frost or something else, magic, then he doesn't. And it doesn't do as much damage, so that's why my lightning was so high, but I've just been using fire there for a while with those nature guys. So if we go now and do the recall, this one's recall, that brings us right back here, which is nice. It does allow me to come back. Now Mark and Recall, when I think of Mark and Recall, I think back to the days of this may be older than some of you who were even born, but there was a game called Ultima Online. It's still out there. It's still playing. It came out in, I want to say, 1997 or 1998. I can't remember. I played it for a few years until they Care Beared it. It was a literal sandbox world. You could do all the things you do in an MMO, but you could literally attack anybody, anywhere, at any time, except for in town. If you did it in town, then the guards would come and kill you. But out in the world, if I was out, say, mining, you could come up and kill me and take my stuff. And you didn't respawn at a certain point. You became a ghost and your body was right there. They could chop you up. It was, sprite graphics on a it wasn't even 3D, but it was a great game. It really, really was. I just think they've changed it so much since then that I don't even know what it's like in this day and age. But it's an old game. It's still a good game. But you had a spell called Mark and Recall. You can mark a rune at a specific location and then recall to that rune. So then you could have runes to different spots. You even had a rune book that you could carry around and then very easily go through and pick a destination and go there. A lot of people were critics of that system because you didn't have to ride your horse there anymore, But it was a big world for back then. And then they actually doubled it, and I think they've added more land masses since then, but I don't know. But Recall and Mark was a more useful spell in that game, because like I said, you could mark any location and then come back. So I could mark a rune here, that would be my home recall, and then I could mark a rune to say that platform up there, and then that would transfer me up there. Of course, I'll probably end up, I still need to do some more runes, so I'll probably make another of these XP teleporter pads so I can go back and forth instead of flying over there all the time. So now if we look, probably should use those. Let's look real quick. Let's see if there's anything immediately beneficial. So if we go in and look, I've got most of the green except for some greens over here. I think I've got 3 greens left. This isn't even letting me pick that. Do I have to have all these done first, maybe? Because I would like to get the grow. Radius, that one I would like to get. Intervention, divine, and I don't know what those are. I'll have to look that up. Range, probably like to get that one. Not really sure what lunar does. Over here I think I have all the greens done that I can get to. Zone, I don't know what that one does, so I'll have to look that up. Flight, I can get flight now, which I don't really need. Appropriation, not sure what that one does. Speed, I probably have to get flight first. And beam, I'd like to get. Let's go ahead and let's get beam right now. And damage, let's get that one. Storm or wave? Now storm, does it create a storm? Will this... I'll have to look that one up. Let's see if these are in the book real quick. Storm, is that not any? Oh, let's go here. Storm. Storm. It's not going to show it in here. Storm? No. Wave zone. Okay, well, I'll keep looking into that. That's going to be it for this one. So a nice, easy way to get the Nature Guardian. Get you some red orbs if you need those. I hope this helps someone out. The Air Guardian one, again, also very easy. So those are, Air Guardian, good for green, and I think water would be the best for blue, and then your nature guy there, fairly easy for your reds. So we're going to see what we can do with those. So thanks for coming by. If you have not subscribed, and I just threw the mic up so it hit me right in the face. Ow. Yeah. Thanks for coming by. Don't forget to rate the video. And until next time, I will see y'all later.